What is going on, Niners Nation? And welcome back to the channel. If you are watching this right now, you already know that we do not waste any time when it comes to breaking down the latest San Francisco 49ers news. And today, we have got a move that came out of nowhere and has the entire fan base buzzing. The 49ers just made a roster move that nobody really saw coming, and whether you think it is the right call or not, we need to talk about it because there is a lot more to this story than just the transaction wire headline. Alright, so here is what happened. The San Francisco 49ers officially announced that they have signed linebacker Larry Worth III to a 3-year contract. Now on the surface, you might think, okay, cool, undrafted rookie, 3-year deal, standard stuff. But here is where things get interesting. In a corresponding roster move, the 49ers released linebacker Milo Eifler. And that, right there, is what has fans and analysts doing a double take today. Let us start with Milo Eifler because his situation is actually a fascinating one. Eifler, who is 28 years old, originally went undrafted out of the University of Illinois back in 2021. His NFL journey has been nothing short of a roller coaster ride. He signed a rookie contract with the Jets out of college, but was waived coming out of the preseason, then had a brief stint with the Dolphins before joining the Washington Commanders late in 2021. He returned to Washington in 2023, but was again waived at the start of the regular season. The guy just kept fighting, kept clawing his way back into the league. From there, he signed with the Atlanta Falcons and was on and off their roster before being released, and then signing with the Arizona Cardinals in October of 2024. After Arizona let him go, he found his way to San Francisco. Eifler originally signed a reserve/future contract with the 49ers on January 7, 2026. So the guy came in on a futures deal, worked all offseason to try and earn a spot, and then this happens. That is a tough pill to swallow. For his entire NFL career, Eifler appeared in 17 games for Washington and Atlanta and recorded just 4 tackles. Now look, the numbers do not lie, and that is probably why the front office decided to go a different direction. But you still have to respect the grind and the journey that this man has been on. Now let us talk about the man coming in to take his spot, because Larry Worth III is an absolutely fascinating story, and this is where the 49ers front office is really making a bet on upside and potential. Worth participated in the team's rookie minicamp on a tryout basis after going undrafted. He began his college career as a walk-on, earned a scholarship, and finished his career in the SEC. Let that sink in for a second. This guy started as a walk-on. Nobody was handing him anything. He walked onto that college football field with 0 scholarship, 0 guaranteed future, and he worked his way all the way up to becoming a scholarship player and ultimately a starter in one of the toughest conferences in all of college football. That is the kind of character and work ethic that NFL teams love to see. So what did he actually do on the field? The production is genuinely impressive. Worth III, who stands 6 feet 4 inches and weighs 226 pounds, appeared in 47 games with 21 starts over 4 seasons at Jacksonville State from 2022 to 2023 and Arkansas from 2024 to 2025, where he registered 201 tackles, 10 tackles for loss, 6 passes defensed, 3 forced fumbles, and 1 interception throughout his career. 201 tackles. That is a big number. That tells you this kid can find the football, and he is not afraid to mix it up in the run game, which is exactly what you need in Kyle Shanahan's defense. In 2025 at Arkansas, he appeared in 12 games with 11 starts and recorded 64 tackles, 1 pass defensed, and 0.5 tackles for loss. The previous season he tallied 54 tackles, 2 passes defensed, 1.5 tackles for loss, 1 forced fumble, and 0.5 sack in 13 games. And before he transferred to Arkansas, he was making plays at Jacksonville State too. In 2023, he registered 63 tackles, 6 tackles for loss, 3 sacks, 1 interception, 2 passes defensed, and 1 forced fumble. 3 sacks as a linebacker at that level is not nothing. That shows you the pass rush ability is there if you can develop it properly. Now here is the bigger picture that we really need to zoom out and look at, because this move does not happen in a vacuum. The 49ers have been extremely active this entire offseason, completely rebuilding and reshaping their roster. With 8 picks scattered between the 2nd and 5th rounds in the 2026 NFL Draft, the 49ers were able to add an influx of young talent to a roster that has been slowly getting older and more expensive over the last few years. And management has made it very clear that they are not done. They are continuing to tweak and adjust right through the summer heading into training camp. Think about everything this organization has done in recent months. They signed wide receiver Mike Evans to a 3-year deal, bringing in a legitimate veteran presence at a position group that desperately needed help after Brandon Ayuk's departure. They also acquired defensive lineman Osa Odigizua from the Dallas Cowboys in exchange for a 2026 third-round pick. They have been aggressive, and they have been willing to spend resources to get better. So when you see a move like this one involving Wirth and Eifler, it fits perfectly into a broader philosophy of constantly upgrading the roster at every single position, even the ones that might seem like smaller depth decisions to casual fans. And speaking of things fans need to know about, let us talk about the roster construction timeline, because this is actually really important context. The 49ers will have to trim their roster from 90 players down to 53 by 3 p.m. Pacific Time on August 30th. And here is something really unique about the 49ers situation this year. We may see the 49ers make their cuts well before the Sunday deadline. Their preseason finale is Thursday, August 27th against the Las Vegas Raiders, and once they wrap up their final exhibition game, they will need to get moving on finalizing their roster with travel to Australia right around the corner. That is right, the 49ers are going international this season, which adds a completely different logistical layer to everything the front office is doing right now. Every roster decision between now and August has to account for the fact that this team is going to be playing a regular season game on the other side of the planet. So when you think about it that way, bringing in a player like Larry Wirth III right now, getting him in the building, getting him learning the playbook, getting him reps in OT as in training camp, that is all part of a very deliberate plan. The 49ers are not just making random moves. They are stacking their depth chart with young, high-effort, high-upside players who can compete and push veterans for spots. Wirth is going to have to prove himself between now and that August 30th cut-down date, but the fact that the organization gave him a 3-year contract rather than just a tryout or a practice squad deal tells you that they believe in what they saw at that rookie minicamp. And let us not forget the linebacker room picture as a whole here, because the depth chart at that position has seen a lot of movement. The 49ers have been signing and releasing linebackers throughout the offseason as they figure out exactly who fits their system and who does not. Every player fighting for a spot knows that nobody is safe until the final roster is set. That competitive environment is exactly what a team trying to reload and compete wants to create. So what does all of this mean for the 49ers heading into 2026? It means this franchise is serious. It means Kyle Shanahan and General Manager John Lynch are not sitting around waiting to see what happens. They are proactively building, proactively competing, proactively making sure that when that 53-man roster is finalized at the end of August, they have the best possible group of players suited for what they want to do on both sides of the football. This is an extremely potent offense paired with a defense that continues to reload, and with better health across the board. This team should be that much more dangerous. The NFC West is going to be an absolute gauntlet in 2026. Milo Eifler, we wish you nothing but the best on your continued journey in this league. Larry Wirth III, welcome to the Bay, brother. The stage is yours. Now go out there and prove every scout wrong. That is going to do it for today's video, Niners Nation. If you enjoyed this breakdown, drop a comment below and let me know what you think about this move. Do you think Larry Wirth III can make the 53-man roster? Are you surprised they let Eifler go? Let me know. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you never miss a 49ers update, and I will catch you in the next one. Let's go Niners!